Shalom, I'm Angel. Welcome to Healthy in Heart, and I hope you are healthy in heart, mind, body, and soul today. Excuse my appearance. I have been cleaning and reorganizing in my kitchen today. But I just realized it's Wednesday, and I'm planning on making a new burger recipe, and it uses this ingredient. I'm perfecting it. It's getting better. But I use this ingredient, actually. It's pretty perfect anyway. I just want to make sure it's repeatable. Anyway, I use this ingredient in it, Irish moss gel, and it works as a thickener. There are a lot of health benefits to it, so I suggest you actually do the research and look it up for yourself, because it's very interesting. It's very easy to put in things. It's very easy to make, and I don't have any right now to show you. This is what it looks like, but I do have the product they use. So there's actually multiple kinds of moss. It's actually sea moss. This is the East African purple sea moss. It really is almost purple. Can you see that? And this one is the Irish moss. You can tell the difference in color there. It is a little purple, the one on the left. I haven't tried it yet. It smells like the sea. Okay. But the finished product does not have an odor. It does not have a taste. My husband will consume it. My daughter will consume it. No problems. So once it's done, it will not have a taste. I'll be right back. Okay. I went to get involved. It also will not have an odor. So I haven't used the purple sea moss gel, so I'm going to use some of that, and I just grab a handful. And what we have to do is rehydrate it because it's dehydrated, which I love dehydrated things because it takes up a lot less room. But what we're going to do is rehydrate it. But first, you see all that white grimy stuff? That is salt and sand. So you need to rinse this super, super, super well first. Okay, so what I do is I rinse it really good in lukewarm water, and I scrub it really hard just to get the, I've already done it 3 times. Now I just have, but if you can see, well, you probably can't see. There's still some more salt and sand in here. That's fine. I'm going to rehydrate it for 24 hours just to make sure it's good and hydrated. And then I'm going to drain it and rinse, rinse, rinse again, and scrub just like this underwater, because you will get more of the sand and you don't want to have sand in your gel. Actually, if you can see right here, let's see. Not sure if you can see that, but that's either sand or salt. I'm not sure. I'm not going to taste it. But it's still getting loose because when it dehydrates into the cracks and crevices. So rinsing it beforehand is great. You need to do that. Like I said, I did it 3 times, but as it's sitting here in the water, it is releasing more of the sand and the salt. So I'm just going to let it soak in this water. I'll probably change it once, but I'm going to let it soak for 24 hours, a full 24 hours. And I don't do anything special to cover it. I just do a plate to cover the top to keep the cats out or any dirt or debris that's going to settle from the air. But that's all I do. I just let it sit for 24 hours. So I will be back in 24 hours and it'll be like that for you. And I'm going to rinse this again, and then I'm going to show you how I make my Irish sea moss gel, or my sea moss gel, because this is East African sea moss gel. So I'm going to have some recipes coming up, or that are going to be coming out, that are going to be using this ingredient. And it's really great when you make the gel to, you know, carrageenan is a substance that has been pulled out and extracted from the sea moss. But what it does is it's a thickener. So you can put it in your plant-based milks. You can put it in your smoothies. You can put it, like I said, I'm putting it in my burger recipe. But it provides a thickening quality, so that it actually helps to hold it together instead of eggs. So it's a really good egg replacer. One that most people don't know about. But it works really great. Breads, burgers, it works really great in place of eggs. And I really do have some really great recipes coming out that I'm going to share with you guys. Hey, so it's been 24 hours, and this is what it looks like now. So I've already rinsed it off again. It's doubled in size. I've rinsed it off again a couple times, and I'm just going to go through here and clean off any roots that need to be cleaned off, because it is a plant. The ocean, there's not very many usually. The Irish is typically cleaner than what I see here. And it snaps right off. Right, I don't have any more. But I'll show you with the ones that I do have. It just snaps. Okay, disposed of that. Now you're going to make the gel, take equal parts Irish sea moss, or East African sea moss, and I just use a regular measuring cup, and I dump it in there. It's going to be equal parts, half of the sea moss, half of water. And so I'm going to count that as another cup. So that's 2. Oh wow, I made a lot more than I anticipated, but that's okay, because I've actually been using quite a bit of it. If you saw what I made yesterday, that's 3. It really wasn't a lot. Oh, I don't want to fry you. It really doesn't have much of a smell. It smells salty like the sea. But I mean, other than that, it really doesn't have, it's not a fishy odor or anything like that. It just smells like the sea. What did I say? That was 4 cups. So now I got some new, I had some new storage containers. All right, so I'm going to equal parts. I'm going to do 4 of these. And I don't think you even have to have a high-speed blender for this. I think I need some more water. Because it is already very soft, just from soaking in the water for 24 hours-ish. Sorry about that. And so you could use one of these. This is a NutriBullet or equivalent. I'm going to use my Vitamix. And you just blend. And I'm going to mute this part. I like to use the wide mouth jars because it just makes it easier to get it out. Usually I only make one at a time. I was underestimating how much this was going to make. And so you can see you've got a nice thick gel right there. And it will scoop out with a spoon. Once it's been refrigerated, it will thicken up and scoop out with a spoon. And like I said, I use this in, I'll put a, just a little card in here to show you some of the things that it's, that this is beneficial for. All right, so these are some of the reported benefits. There will be some links below in the description on the video that will have, you can get more information on it. For the benefits, the things that you need to be cautious of, and also the nutritional profile. The links to those will be in the description below the video. So this may support thyroid health, it may support immunity, gut health, weight loss, blood sugar management, and there's some anecdotal evidence for benefits to fertility, but that is anecdotal, so that has not been investigated scientifically yet. Too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. So it does contain iodine, and if you take too much iodine, it can negatively affect your thyroid. So don't use it every day. Don't use it in large quantities, you know, just reasonable use. It may contain heavy metals depending on where it is harvested from. So you may want to research which areas that it's harvested from is safest and have the least amount of heavy metals in the water, because it will draw the toxic heavy metals out of the water into the seaweed itself. Just one of Yah's designs, that it helps clean the sea. Some people report that it has an unpleasant taste and texture. It's kind of like, it's a gel. Kind of like aloe vera gel, so that would be aversive to some people. I don't taste anything. It does not taste like anything to me, so take that for what it is. It's my opinion. It doesn't taste like anything to me. Let's scrape the last of that out because it's done running. Curbs, get down. Get down, honey. Always want to be where you are. Okay, so it made what I used, the 4 cups. It was only, it's like only a handful when I put it in there dry, but it was enough to make this. And like I said, I use it in, and you can see that's pretty thick, but it will thicken up even more once you refrigerate it. And I just scoop it out, and like I said, this is going to be in my hamburger recipe or my burger recipe. It's black bean and lentils, so easy to find things. This is a really good thickener to replace eggs. I haven't tried it in bread. I think I want to try that this weekend just to see what happens. But I think it'll be fine, but I'm gonna give it a try. That's all it is to make in this sea moss gel. That's it. It's very, very easy. Wash, 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 wash. Soak for 24 hours approximately. Some people only soak it for like 3 hours or so. I like to soak it a little longer. It gets bigger and, you know, thicker. And it just rehydrates fully, I think. That's just my opinion. You can experiment with it and see what you like. But yeah, so that does it for the sea moss gel. And there will be some recipes coming up that use this. So stay tuned for those. Look out for those. So a couple of other things I forgot. If you are on a low salt diet, you may want to keep a check on how much you use, because it is from the sea, so it does have a salt content. Don't know what that is. I'll see if I can find it and put it on the screen here. But I may not be able to. But it does have some sodium in it, and it will keep in the refrigerator for I've kept it in the fridge for up to a month. I'm not sure how much longer it'll go past that. But, you know, salt is a preservative, so there you go.
Okay, I was not able to find the nutrition information for the sea moss gel just with a quick look. This is the nutrition information for the sea moss itself when it's rehydrated. 2 tablespoons has 7 milligrams of sodium. That's not much. It's much, 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 much less than what I thought it would be, since it is grown in the sea, or harvested from the sea. And but it's really there are a lot more. I think it's really high in potassium too, which is not listed on this one, but it is in one of the links below. It'll have the potassium amount in there. It was really hard to find complete information about it because it's not real well known. But that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Yahweh bless you and keep you and give you shalom. Until next time. Yah bless.